Welcome to Imagine It here in the 13 Action News Studios, joined once again by Amanda Miller. And Amanda, I know what we're doing today, but it's awesome every time. This is one of my dad's favorites, actually, too.
It's one of my favorites, for
That's
sure.
what we're doing.
So this was actually inspired by the battery in my car. So the battery in my car with the really cold weather has been like real slow to start. And I'm like,
I can relate.
And I'm like, why? Why is it doing that? Hasn't had any issues up until this point. Like, is it the weather? Is it the cold that's like affecting my battery? Well, come to find out, batteries have a chemical reaction happening inside of them. And with that chemical reaction, yes, the cold does affect it. So I figured, let's do a chemical reaction and test out whether cold weather or hot weather, what the difference in the reactions are.
Very good. Okay.
So it's a similar reaction. So I have cooled my hydrogen peroxide, which is H2O2, to almost 0 degrees Celsius or freezing. So I'm gonna pour that in here, and then I'm gonna have you pour your hot hydrogen peroxide, which is about 50 degrees Celsius. So there's about a 50-degree temperature difference. So we're gonna pour that in, and then while our hydrogen peroxide is breaking down, we wanna catch all of those. So it's H2O2, so it's breaking down into H2O, water, and that extra oxygen. So we wanna capture that extra oxygen by using Dawn dish soap. So we'll just throw that in there. And this hydrogen peroxide is a little bit different than what you would find at home. At home, you usually have about 3% in your bottle, but we're using 35%.
Ooh, okay.
So it's a little bit more concentrated.
Yeah.
And so because you have the hot one, I'm gonna have you put your food coloring, your red food coloring in, and I'm gonna put blue food coloring in mine so that we can kind of see the difference. And then to kind of speed up our reaction, we can kind of switch these around a little bit. And you can kind of see a little bit of bubbles happening. So the reaction is already started.
Very small, yeah.
But it's going really slow. So let's speed it up just a little bit by using our catalyst. And so.
Ooh, that's cold too.
Yes. It's been cold outside.
Yeah, this is just, it's been in the car.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pour mine in, and we're gonna see how cold reacts.
I think I got the cap on this thing still. Oh my goodness.
Got it?
Dan, are you kidding me?
There we go.
There we go. And then go ahead and pour yours in, and let's see the difference.
Whoop!
Yeah, so
Clear a path.
Exactly. So with
Oh, goodness.
our
Okay.
hot, it's okay. It'll be great. It'll be great.
On
So-
reflex, I keep thinking this is liquid nitrogen. Like, I don't want to
yes.
know. I mean, I kind of want to
It's
know.
just hot
but
water, so we're good. But yeah, so our cold reaction, it took a lot longer to kind of get started. Same thing that happens in your car battery is that reaction is really cold, and so in a cold morning, and then eventually it'll start working.
but really got going there.
Exactly. So,
Very cool stuff.
isn't that pretty awesome?
It's gonna go in the ice here. I wonder if that would
sure
actually like.
is.
There's a
I
shrink
wonder
it
if
on
that
contact.
freeze, what is it gonna do?
I don't know. This just looks like how I get my ices at the movie theater.
Yes.
You got to mix the cherry and blue raspberry together. You got to do it right.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is just. I could just watch this all day.
Yeah.
This is the most visual thing. It's one of the. I mean, I say most simple things. It takes a little bit of doing.
Yeah, but it's a really awesome chemical reaction that you can really see what is happening, and you can actually see that it's producing heat off of it. So this is an exothermic chemical reaction.
The steam. We have a little bit of a glass panel up here for where they normally film some of the kitchen segments down here, and you can see a little bit of that trying to steam up as well, just
Yeah.
from this alone.
Absolutely.
Very cool stuff. It's like curly. I don't think you can see it on your side. It's like a perfect ice cream swirl around this side. Like it just keeps building up. Always cool stuff to see.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm Dan. That's Amanda, and that is how you imagine it.